You're listening to Overseas Dreams.
This is Gregarious, and you're tuning into Overseas Dreams.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Diamonger, and you're locked into Overseas Dreams by The Official Melody.
You're listening to Overseas Dreams.
28 solar spins, I've been feeling different. Never had a problem going in with a mission. Can't lie, there's a few things I'm missing. Turn my head deep, dive in, tunnel vision. Seeing I'm a G, but you knew that. I was blind to it, now my vision on Kodak. Really got a milli to make, I'm going for that. They be sleeping on me, they be moving like Snorlax. Got goals, I'ma catch them all. Gang on my back, no, I cannot fall. Pedal to the metal, no, I cannot stop. On the stage, over everyone like raw. Old acquaintances turn to strangers like magic. No cat, this shit is sad, it's so tragic. Grateful for the bond, at least we had it. Over time's hard to see which bond's lasting.
Do you wanna go to places you don't know? I don't wanna stay in bed all day. Really when you think, just try and stay awake. You could miss it all.
28 solar spins, I've been feeling different. Never had a problem going in with a mission. Can't lie, there's a few things I'm missing. Turn my head deep, dive in, tunnel vision. Seeing I'm a G, but you knew that. I was blind to it, now my vision on Kodak. Really got a milli to make, I'm going for that. They be sleeping on me, they be moving like Snorlax. Got goals, I'ma catch them all. Gang on my back, no, I cannot fall. Pedal to the metal, no, I cannot stop. On the stage, over everyone like raw. Old acquaintances turn to strangers like magic. No cat, this shit is sad, it's so tragic. Grateful for the bond, at least we had it. Over time's hard to see which bond's lasting. Moon Boy Wolf.
Yo, what up, world? Welcome back to Overseas Dreams, the best radio show on Earth and in space. This is show 59. We are almost 60 shows in. I am your wonderful host, the Official Melody, and today we have a very special show and a very special guest, a Canadian, Toronto, if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it Toronto?
It's actually Brampton, but we're like neighbors, so yeah.
Brampton, Toronto. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I'm claiming Brampton. It's Brampton.
Okay, Brampton, Canada.
Yeah.
Rapper going by the name of JETT. How are you today, sir?
Yo, what's up? I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm chilling on this Sunday, you know?
I feel you. Same here.
And I appreciate you reaching out to me. This happens like once or twice a year where somebody I've never met in my life reaches out to me like, yo, I found your show on Mixcloud. Or a lot of people say they found it through PharcydeTV, which is fantastic.
Yeah, dope.
So yeah, I appreciate that though. I was like, you know, I get a little leery sometimes when people just hit me up on Instagram like, who is this person spamming me?
Yeah, bot.
But I was like, okay, I'll check them out for sure. And here we are. So welcome to Overseas Dreams.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here. Yeah, man, I literally just like found you on YouTube. Yeah, and I was kind of just like, man, like let me just reach out and see what's up, and yeah.
See, that's a lesson to you all. Shoot your shot, cause you might just swish it, you know. So yes. thank you for reaching out to me and, you know, sending me your music and just, you know, stating your case, being bold about what you want, cause I respect that for sure.
Yeah, of course, no problem. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, for those who don't know, because I didn't know, who is JETT?
Yes, who am I? Well, I guess like going off my artist bio, I'm like an emerging rapper, producer, singer from Brampton. I like, a lot of people probably don't know this, but I actually like my first artistic endeavor was actually like drawing. So I grew up drawing like manga comics and anime and all that stuff, and eventually like tried my hand in like animation. But nowadays, like, I feel like, I don't know, I kind of just like fell into the world of music, to be honest. My first like musical venture was actually in a band playing drums. We were playing like pop punk music and doing a bunch of shows and stuff. And then eventually, like, you know, once we all kind of got a little older and like went to like college and stuff like that, we kind of like went like our separate ways. But I still kind of like had that passion and like need and like want to do music still. So I picked up guitar in like the 9th grade. So I was kind of still like doing my own thing on the side. But yeah, once I left that band, I started like making like my own solo tracks and like just like recording in my bedroom with my laptop. And eventually, like, so I guess like the deeper story is that like my friend had a show one time. Like, he was actually trying to be a rapper, and it was in Oshawa. So I came with him because I was going to support him. But also in that time, we also kind of like worked on one track together. And it was actually over a new Jabe's Aurorian dance. And yeah, we like had that track, we performed on stage, and then like from that moment when I performed on that stage, I pretty much like got like the bug, and then like tried to keep pursuing it after that. And yeah, it's been probably like, I'd say like 9 years since that.
Nice. And
yeah, now we're here, you know, doing stuff like this, reaching out, trying to get interviews and stuff. Spread the word.
I feel that. Okay. So you picked up guitar. Which guitar? Acoustic or bass or electric?
Yeah, acoustic first. I wanted an electric, but I got an acoustic, which is all good. I got an electric later. But yeah, my first guitar was an acoustic.
Okay. That's what's up. I learned how to play acoustic, oh my gosh, in like 2018, and I haven't practiced, so I forgot. But I still have it. And I keep telling myself I need to get back to it because at some point I want to, because I make music, but I don't play instruments. So at some point I would like to play my own acoustic guitar, but you know, the lazy bug sometimes, or I just don't think about it.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. It's funny you say that, because actually, I was at the thrift store the other day with my fiance, and there was this lady who was in line, and she like was talking about trying to learn the guitar. She like always wanted to, but like she like doesn't know where to start, or like I guess like doesn't have the time. So like there's always that want to do it, but yeah, I totally get like just not being completely able. But yeah, I would say definitely make time for that, because I feel like just like playing an instrument is kind of like therapeutic in a way.
Oh, absolutely. I would even say learning acoustic guitar. Now, granted, I would have to like take myself back to elementary school, but I would say it was easier for me to learn that than it was to learn saxophone in like 4th grade. I don't know why.
Word.
I don't know if it's just the fingering isn't the easiest part. Like remembering the chords. Some of the chords were fine, but then I started learning like bar chords, and I'm like, okay, now we're going a little too far.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, like I could, if you gave me a saxophone right now, oh gosh, I would only go so far, and that probably would not be far. But if I picked up my guitar now, I could probably do a little something. I don't know.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Was it alto or tenor sax?
I played alto.
Word, me too. In grade 9.
I don't even. It was only like one person that maybe had a tenor sax, and nobody had a soprano sax. I didn't even know that existed until I got a little older. I don't know if it was like Kenny G. Somebody had a soprano sax that was like a smooth jazz artist, and I was like, this sounds so beautiful.
Yeah, honestly, I love the sax. It's one of like the top tier instruments.
Oh, for sure. I might be a little biased, but absolutely. But yeah, okay, that's what's up. Do you still play guitar in your music, or you just kind of?
Yeah, actually, I do. Not as much anymore. I think the last time I actually did use my guitar for a track, for like a recent release, was on the Bow tapes. Even though this track's not officially out on Spotify, but I just did like a little bit of live guitar implementation on there. But other than that, I also played a show actually recently at a gallery exhibition for a friend. I played my electric guitar and played like a bunch of like really old, like super old SoundCloud tracks that I have. So I actually had to really get in the zone and like pick back up the guitar for like a week straight just to like get back and remember those songs. But that was actually really awesome. But other than that, that was like pretty much the most recent usage of it.
That's pretty cool. Okay, that's dope. So what made you get into I want to produce my own music? I feel like, and I don't know for sure, like I said, I played the saxophone, but I don't know piano or anything like that. So it seems like there's a difference between just playing instruments and being in a band to being like, I want to learn the digital side of production. Like, how did you get into that?
Yeah, for sure. Producing was like the first, I guess, technically like the first like musical thing I tried to do like before guitar. But when I first got into it, I was listening to a lot of Horo Imwa, and he like just dropped, I think, Causers of This.
Oh yeah,
like his first project.
Him.
Yeah, he's so fire, man. So like honestly, like bumping that tape, I was just really inspired by it, and I kind of wanted to make something like that. And like I just saw that he was like a solo artist. Like his sound was like very big, but it was like just him doing it. And like I remember like watching him do shows, and like it would just be him and his keys, and like he's singing at the same time. So I was kind of just like maybe I can like start there and like really just experiment and kind of try to make like really cool sounds. And also like I was very inspired by like video game music. Like I was trying to make stuff that sounded like that. So pretty much I got FL Studio. I remember I tried it on like my cousin's computer for the first time, and then he was like, yeah, like you should like use this one, like this is pretty good to like start out with. So he put me onto that and booted up that, and just started experimenting.
That's what's up. That's cool. Okay, you still use FL Studio, or have you moved on to another DAW?
Yeah, I still use FL Studio. That's like my main thing, especially for like recording my vocals. But as of like more recently too, since like I would say probably 2020, I started using like GarageBand. And then I just found that like they had like some different sound options, and like I don't know, I kind of just liked, I think that was the main thing that drew me to it, is just like the different sound selections, because like I'm not the greatest with like creating synth sounds. Like I usually just go from like presets and like rework the presets, but I just needed like some fresh new sounds and stuff like that. So I use GarageBand a little bit, but yeah, mainly FL Studio.
Okay, that's what's up. I dabbled in FL for a while. It was cool. Different strokes for different folks. I know a lot of people, they swear by FL. I think for me, it kind of served more as a hindrance, because it's like once I would, put the drums down, I started getting reliant on the beat sequencer, and then my head couldn't get out of beat sequence mode to do anything else. So I was like, you know what? I need a DAW that does not have a beat sequencer that I could just freestyle on or something, because this beat sequencer is, and I know you don't have to use it, but I was using it and I was limiting myself. People make really, really good stuff on there.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've never really had any complaints with it. I mean, sometimes you see those memes about it like crashing and stuff, but that's like, I don't know, every program can crash.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Yeah, man, I love FL.
Okay, that's what's up. Well, I'm glad you dabbled into GarageBand a little bit, because Apple does like, they have a lot of sounds. I actually got introduced through GarageBand. I didn't find out about FL until maybe after I graduated college, and I didn't have a Mac at home. So
true.
Apple does have a whole lot of sounds. It's crazy how big their library is.
Yeah, and it's like I feel like they're like constantly updating it too. Like since I've been using it, I've gotten like so many new sounds.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, y'all, don't go anywhere. We're about to get into this next track, 5-star hitter, and we will be back with JETT. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked.
I've been rolling real deep with my dogs and the bees. Busy getting booked, counting digits. Bars been getting real bold. These streets getting cold. I could really give a fuck about a nigga. Ice cold like winter. Get under your skin like Splinter. We move the beginners. W's on my plate, that's dinner. Dollar bill garnish, 5-star hitter. Wavy for a minute now. Had to hit the gas cause time ticking down. Don't want a timeout. I rose like a flower with the knives out. Get close to me, might need to slide out. No one gave me the keys, had to find how I was gonna win in a game based on clout. On the route with the party level maxed out. Stacked up stats, making all y'all crash out. 5-star flow bars on Michelin. Trying to show y'all that I've been vigilant. Militant movements, power levels rising. World full of trouble, said I'm about to dive in. Don't Primero, shockwave when I land. I'm banned if you playing with draft picks. In the league with the legends and your last pick. Feeling like J Kid, yo, I can't miss. I've been rolling real deep with my dogs and the bees. Busy getting booked, counting digits. Bars been getting real bold. These streets getting cold. I could really give a fuck about a nigga. Ice cold like winter. Get under your skin like Splinter. We boot the beginners. W's on my plate, that's dinner. Dollar bill garnish, 5-star hitter.
You are still tuned in to Overseas Dreams Show 59. I'm still your girl, the official Melody. He's still your guy, JETT. And we just heard 5-star hitter. What? So when I listened to that song, when you first sent it to me, I was like, I like this style. It's it's like a kind of vintage, kind of. So the track itself makes me think something Currency will rap over.
Word.
So what inspired you to make that kind of sound?
Oh man, what inspired that sound? I think okay, so I'm known for a lot of my more relaxed and chill vibe songs. But yeah, with that song, I was kind of I made that song when I was at my studio residency with the Brampton Arts Organization. And I was kind of just really experimenting, just trying out all kinds of things, right? But yeah, I literally as I was making the beat for that song, I was just kind of man, this has I was listening to the sample and I was just this sample has so much punch potential in it. So that was the first thing. The sample just sounded a little edgy, mysterious, almost a little dark. So I was kind of just going off of that a little bit. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to make something that was a little, I guess you could say more hard, something that my friends could turn up to and bump in the car. Just kind of I guess get a little arrogant at a show or whatever. So that was kind of the inspiration for it. I kind of just wanted to switch it up a little bit and bring some more energy, bravado energy.
I like that. That's what's up. So how would you if you had to describe your style in a couple words, how would you describe your style? Whether that be, musical style or rapping, singing style?
I would describe it as I would say kind of more chill. Definitely I would say a staple is lo-fi and low fidelity.
Okay.
That's what I always grew up listening to, so it's a very strong influence for me. But yeah, chill, lo-fi, a little electronic, and definitely with some video game influence in there. Because yeah, I do have a strong passion for video games as well, so can't help but add it to my raps and incorporate it into my sound. And even with the sound effects, I don't know if you ever catch them, but there's actually some video game sound effects in the songs as well. But yeah, I would say it's kind of little I've heard people say I don't want to say nerdcore, but it's lo-fi, video game lo-fi.
I can see that. I can see that. What's your favorite video game to like reference?
Oh, my favorite one to reference?
Yeah.
Definitely Mega Man or Sonic. Those are like my two favorites of all time. So I just like, it's just this thing I go to just naturally.
Okay, I feel that. That's what's up. I haven't played Sonic since Super Genesis or Sega Genesis.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah.
That's all good.
I did find it on the Google Play Store though. It doesn't work the same on the phone, unfortunately.
Oh, no, that's like, those are like those infinite runner games or like, you know, all that stuff, you know? Well, or unless you're talking about like a port.
No, it was I can, to be honest with you, I don't remember which one it was on Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
It might have been the first one or the second one, but no, it's just on the Google Play Store as is. But I don't like the mobile controls. It's or maybe it's just not compatible with my phone or something. But yeah, no, that definitely golly, that brings back memories. Wow.
Yeah, man. I just got a gift today too of like a Sonic cartridge, like diorama. It threw me back to it was like Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
See, I didn't get much into the other characters. I kind of know who Knuckles is, but I know more who Sonic is and the bad guy. I can't remember his name.
Eggman / Dr. Robotnik.
Thank you. Yeah, Robotnik. Yeah. That's about all I remember. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
man. But that's my stuff, man. Definitely love them. Love those guys.
So what percentage would you say, like when you're singing or rapping, that you use either video game references or anime references?
Percentage? Like, honestly, like, so it's always been like something I've tried to do, but it's something that I like necessarily wasn't great at, and I'm still like trying to get better at it. But I would say probably like 35 to 45%.
Oh wow.
And yeah, and I'm trying to be like more conscious of it now and like tie it in like clever ways and stuff.
I like that. I like that. You'll get there. At 40% is pretty good.
Yeah, let's say 35. That's a little on the high end.
35 is still good. 35% is still good. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. What's your favorite anime to reference?
Favorite anime to reference? I mean, honestly, like I haven't watched too much anime as of late, but I loved it. Like a reference to like I have like a reference to like Erika 7 and like one of my older songs. What else? Yeah, honestly, like, yeah, I don't have too much time to watch it these days, so I haven't referenced anime too much. It's more video games.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, I remember I had this one reference to, like, Erika 7 in, like, an older song. And One Piece. I have this song called God Eater One Piece, and I reference One Piece a lot in that song, actually.
Okay. I'll be honest with you. I haven't watched too much anime, but I have seen One Piece on repeat.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on.
For real?
I wasn't watching it on my own. I was at a cousin's house, and he had it on. I didn't know what was going on. But that's probably the anime that I've seen the most of. Okay, let me ask you this, and don't shame me for it. Would
No
you
shame.
consider Avatar: The Last Airbender to be anime?
Oh my goodness. All right, so
Don't judge me for saying that is the only quote-unquote anime that I've watched all the way through and could get into.
Nah, it's all good. I'm not judging you. I literally have like a friend who's like loves that anime and told me that anime and told me to watch it as well. So no judgment. I totally get it. But I've heard it being called like a Western anime. That's what they're calling it.
Okay.
And I can get down with that. But like Western anime is essentially just like a cartoon. So like, I don't know. Like,
I feel some slight
I would
judgment.
say, no judgment. Like, I would say, cause like the way I try to like see it is like the eye style, right? Like I feel like there's like anime eyes and there's like cartoon eyes. Like, so the eyes look pretty anime, but
I got you.
Let's call it an anime.
Okay. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah. It counts. It's valid.
Okay, it counts. Then I can say I have fully watched an entire 3 seasons of an anime.
Okay.
That's my only claim.
Word. Are you into like games at all like that?
I am. I grew up on I started on Super Nintendo. I didn't actually have the Sega Genesis, and Uncle had the Sega Genesis, and every time I would go to my grandmother's house, I'd play Sonic the Hedgehog and Mortal Kombat 2. But I had the Super Nintendo, and Super Mario World and Zelda Link to the Past. My dad had tons of games. And
so fire.
He gave away or sold his Super Nintendo and the games with it. And I'm like, why didn't you give the games to me?
Yeah.
Because I still have my Super Nintendo to this day.
Word.
And yeah, I didn't, like, my dad is the kind of person, he gets like every system. I don't know if he got like the PS5 or anything, but he gets every system. And I didn't want every system. I remember wanting the Sega Genesis, and at the time they had discontinued it and just came out with the Sega Saturn. So my grandmother got me the Sega Saturn.
Word.
I mean, it wasn't a Sega Genesis.
Yeah, no, that's so cool. Did you have probably not, but Jet Set Radio on that?
I did not.
Oh man.
I never heard of Jet Set Radio until maybe a few years ago, honestly.
Word.
I don't remember what I had on Sega Saturn. I played it a little bit, but I don't remember it at all. And then when I got a PlayStation 2, it was over for anything else.
Goated console.
Yeah, like NBA Street, Tiger Woods PGA Tour. Because I was always into, the sports games and whatnot. And then I got introduced to, this is my guilty pleasure. I got introduced to GTA Vice City.
Classic.
But at the time I was 13, and I asked my uncle to buy it for me, and he wouldn't do that.
Yeah, of course.
So I love this story. I turned 17. So for 4 years, I held it in. 3 to 4 years, I held it in. I said, when I turn 17, I'm going to get Vice City. And I did. The day after my birthday, I went into GameStop, and he was like, do you have your ID? And I slapped it down on the counter. I was like, my birthday was yesterday.
Got him.
At this point, my mother knows this story, so if she ever hears this episode, she'd be like, yeah, you told me that. At the time, she didn't know I brought Grand Theft Auto in her house.
Yeah, honestly, that was like, I get that.
Yeah. And honestly, ever since I got introduced to GTA, I haven't really been playing sports games like that. I'll still play golf. But it's like GTA and GTA clones have taken over my life.
Word.
Yeah, I don't really get into first-person shooters unless it's Far Cry. So I'm a gamer, but as of right now, I don't have the latest and greatest console. And I don't have a PC. I have a Mac, so a lot of games I can't even play. So I know about them because I'll watch somebody else play them on YouTube, but I don't know them experientially. So there's a lot of games out there I still want to play, like Assassin's Creed Origins. I still want to play that.
Word, because
Mafia 3.
I wanted to ask you, I wanted to ask, did you happen to see the Avatar game that they're coming out with? It's like a fighting game.
I didn't.
Yeah, I was like, oh, she might like that.
I'm really late when it comes to learning about certain games. I don't even know certain games are out until I go to YouTube and I see that my favorite streamer is playing them. I'm like, oh, I'll check this out. What's this?
True.
So yeah,
I feel that.
I'm a gamer, but I'm not as gamey as I used to be. Either because of life and I gotta go to work, or I just don't have the systems to run it. Like my PS3 won't even turn on half the time now. I think the hard drive is dead. So I can't even go back to like Sleeping Dogs or anything. It breaks my heart.
Oh yeah, legendary game too.
Underrated.
Yeah, super.
Severely underrated.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, for sure. Y'all don't go anywhere. We're coming back with JETT. Please keep it locked. We're about to get into these next few songs, but don't go anywhere. We are still here. This is still the best radio show on earth and in space, Show 59. Keep it locked.
Yeah. Am I a type? Looking at your smile a delight. Met you with the game late at night. I kept trying to look you in your eyes, but I'm always way too shy. Am I a type? It's what I'm wondering about tonight. Got my sights set, music's playing and the mood is right. Am I your type? Am I your type? Am I your type? Feeling like I might like you too much. Always fight with myself, trying to open up. Trade money 'cause often I just fall in love.
Trying to find some way to get a little time alone with you. Should I think things through? I'm a mess, but I think that you're different from the rest. You're just my type. We're either friends, but I feel that it's just us two.
Damn.
Is this deja vu? Should I think this through? Just wanna get to know ya. Am I your type?
Am I your type? It's what I'm wondering about tonight. Got my sights set, music's playing and the mood is right. Am I your type? Am I your type? Am I your type? Feeling like I might like you too much. Always fight with myself, trying to open up. Trading money 'cause often I just fall in love.
Moon boy.
Life like a movie, she a real stunner. Kinda yo ocean, might go under. Up in my brain, that's brain stay running. I need you, so I'm a gunner, let's run it. Look upon me, I'll fold. Even if I don't wanna, I'll go where you wanna. You and me flow like water. Tryna float with you, you know that I want it. Might go mad if I don't act fast enough. If I had a chance, no way I'd pass it up. You more than bad, they had enough, but you still keep slaying them. Moving like a maverick hunter. X is mad, they can't catch up. Zero chance that I'm doubling back. I got it, loaded on the map. I gotta hit the gas. Tell me, would you like to dance? Ooh, you a baddie, spicy and hot like patty. A motherland baddie, tryna stay where you are. Promise me you won't go far. I saw the future, it's bright like stars. Walk around, you might make me go harder. Baby, you my fire starter. Pursue you with all my heart. Life like a movie, she a real stunner. Kinda yo ocean, might go under. Up in my brain, that's race stay running. I need you, so I'm a gunner, let's run it. Look upon me, I'll fold. Even if I don't wanna, I'll go where you wanna. You and me flow like water. Tryna float with you, you know that I want it. Ooh, you a baddie, spicy and hot like patty. A motherland baddie, tryna stay where you are. Promise me you won't go far. I saw the future, it's bright like stars. Walk around, you might make me go harder. Baby, you my fire starter. Pursue you with all my heart.
Moon boy.
You are still tuned in to Overseas Dreams, show 59, with your girl, the official Melody, and your boy, JETT. Welcome back. You still doing all right over there?
Yeah, man, chilling.
So, I have a question because this next song I want to play features this person, but I remember when you hit me up on IG, you mentioned this person. I was like, oh, he knows SkyBlew? So how did you come to work with SkyBlew?
Yeah, for sure. The question I was waiting for.
I'm glad I could not disappoint you.
Yeah, no, it's all good. But anyways, yeah, so I found SkyBlew through, like, I feel like how a lot of people find him these days, but through Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. I was following, like, the Bomb Rush project on Twitter for, like, a long time, because, you know, I'm, like, a Jet Set Radio, like, super fan.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I saw they're making, like, a new one, and I was like, oh, this is dope. So, like, I had to cop it immediately, and I did. And yeah, man, I was playing the game, and of course, you know, his song is, like, the first song you hear when, like, you get to, like, the garage or whatever, the hideout. And yeah, man, I always came back to that song in that game. I would always play it on the cell phone, just bump it, like, on missions and stuff. Like, it was, like, jamming. So after that, I pretty much, like, went to his YouTube. So, like, I had to find more music, and yeah, I checked out all his stuff. He had, like, a bunch of content for me to consume, which was great. So I was watching all his videos and stuff, and I was just like, man, this guy's, like, so fire, like, you know, just bumping him. And then, like, I actually didn't, like, think about working with him until, like, much later, like, when I was at my residency. But yeah, I was kind of, like, trying to think of, like, some songs for, like, this tape that I'm working on. And, sorry, that tape that I was working on back then. And yeah, I was kind of just like, like, maybe I should, like, hit him up and see if he's down to, like, work. Because, like, I also heard in, like, interviews with him that he's, like, just down to work with people who are just, like, you know, got good intentions, and, like, it's just, like, a genuine connection. So I felt like we kind of, like, you know, we have the same, like, interest too, right? Like, he also loves Jet Set and, like, the same games that I grew up on and all that. So I was like, why not? Let's give it a shot. And yeah, I just shot him an email. I was like, hey, man, let's rap. Like, let's collab. And he was, like, super duper down, man. And yeah, pretty much, if you want the full story, like, I was working on a beat for him, but I was kind of having, like, some beat/writer's block at the time. So I was like, I made 3 different beats, and they were all just, like, not it.
Understood. I get that.
You know, yeah, I was, like, frustrated too, because I was like, oh man, he's down, but, like, I got nothing for him. Like, what can I do? So it just took, like, a little bit of a break, and then, like, lived some life, and then came back to it. And then, yeah, I cooked up that beat for the song. It just came so naturally. I made that beat actually in GarageBand.
Nice.
And yeah, so it just goes to show, like, I need to try something different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I cooked up the beat and made the song, and then put out that song by itself. And then that song was a single at first, and then I was like, I need to put him on the remix. And then yeah, hit him up for the remix. And then sorry, kind of a gap there, but yeah, I put him on the remix of the song because I just felt like it was his vibe.
Okay, that's what's up. Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's crazy. And
trust me.
Yo, like, yeah, that he is a very genuine dude. Actually, when it comes to Overseas Dreams, he was just like you. He just messaged me randomly.
No way.
I was like, who is SkyBlew? What is going on?
That's funny.
It was like, yo, I got some music, I found your show. He's also one of the ones that found my show through PharcydeTV's Mixcloud. So I'm like, look at PharcydeTV putting me on.
Yeah, real one.
And so I played a couple of his songs, and I was like, yo, this dude's kind of dope. And I think I played his music in about 2 or 3 episodes, and every time I would play it, I would send him a message, be like, hey, I'm playing your song in this show, and I'm playing this song in this show. And it finally got to a point where he was like, yo, can you interview me?
True.
And he was like an hour and a half away from me at the time.
Yeah.
So I was like, bet, where do you stay at?
Yeah, it'd be like that, man.
Yeah, and yeah, he's a real cool dude. So when you mentioned SkyBlew, I'm like, all right, who is this JETT dude that knows SkyBlew?
Yeah, I was like, let me just, see Wagwan.
I don't mind name dropping. It doesn't bother me at all. If anything, it kind of gives you some credibility. I'm like, all right. If SkyBlew mess with him, he must be all right.
Yeah,
But okay, that's what's up. So Place Your Bets with SkyBlew is a remix to the original song.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Okay. And is it the same beat for both, or did you use a different beat?
It's the same beat. I kind of like added a little bit of like some extra like keys and stuff to it. But yeah, it's the same beat.
Okay. All right. Well, without further ado, we about to get into this song with JETT featuring SkyBlew. Place Your Bets. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked. We will be back.
Looking back to all those places, been paper chasing, nervous when crowded places, still showing faces, time to head off to the races. No place to invest. Feel like a black chip, I'ma place all my money on the magic. Blue lake, got my heart doing backflips, just like my last kiss. Only like good things, so I attract things. Music in my bedroom, green garden in my dome, I'ma let it bloom. Each day is a chance to be brand new. Never underestimate what you can do. No, you gotta do you. You can make up time you wasted. Don't get complacent. Looking back to all those places. Been paper chasing. Nervous when in crowded places. Still showing faces. Time to head off to the races. No place to rest. Push your place. Push your place. Push your place. Dreams almost lost it, exhausted. Hopes down the drain, hot and cold as a faucet. Toss it, nah, never that. Filled with energy, chemistry a remedy. Sipping these are memories. No time to be stagnant, go practice your tactics. Right till it clicks, but don't drag it or trash it. That's your magic, the world you imagine can happen. So grasp it, the graphics of sound. I lounge in the clouds, elevated, was grounded. Dealt a bad hand, but I played it intently. Moving gently at a 10 speed, but on beats I'm at least past 50. Ay, hands in the air, it's a thrill ride. Time flies, oh my, but I still try to give it everything I have. Every minute, spending precious seconds regretting, I wouldn't recommend. You can't make up time you wasted. Don't get complacent. Looking back to all those places. Been paper chasing, nervous when in crowded places. Still showing faces. Time to head off to the races. No place to rest.
You're listening to Overseas Dreams.
Too many kites and our streams got crossed. You touch my hand and my heart got lost. If you've been watching the things I do, you might have noticed that I
wonder what's waiting for me. Wrote so many pages in my story. Got a little lost on my journey. It's alright though, what's the hurry? I ain't got no worries. Do my thing, yeah, surely. Show you what I got. I was closed off, didn't open up a lot. Now I'm tryna digivolve, how I'm switching up. It's a brand new story, just wait on me.
I'll never find it hard, I'll always play the part. See all of the better side of things. I won't find reasons to get all in my head. I will make you see me go wild instead. While everybody just gets upset, I'll be testing how serious I can get.
Can you see me?
And all the work I put in, it's
not for nothing, no.
If you've been watching the things I do, you might have noticed that
Yeah, Moon Boy, Wolf. Always been an old soul, still think it's the color blue. Hence the soul eater that I used to watch in my youth. Was riding bikes and blading, B-Town boys linked and chained together by our barns. Roamed the map like we lost. I grew up super awkward, rough around the edges. With social links were lacking like I'm grinding in mementos. Evoking creativity, can't say that I regret it though. It was just a chapter in the road that I was stepping on. Ready to go, all I ever wanted was to rip the show. Feel the glow in my soul when I hear my records on. The bass line and soul vocals really set the tone. Could spend a billion hours lapping in the dojo. Workaholic with a taste for the blue rhythm, yeah. Tough on the sticks and I'm smooth with it. Due diligence with the details. Perfectionist at times, my ego frail. Especially when I'm venting about something that seems trivial. Know we got a lot of other problems on a bigger scale. If you do me wrong, I'll move along and simply wish you well. Ain't got time to throw pennies in the wishing well. Besides, I put my faith and soul inside my actions. Was never waiting for the miracles to happen. I see the dream in front of me, then reach out and grab it. Nothing worse than a storm bringer staying static.
You're still tuned in to Overseas Dreams. This is still show 59. That's right. We are almost 60 shows in, and I'm still over here chilling with my guy JETT from, remind me, Brampton?
Yes, Brampton, B-Town.
Brampton, aka B-Town, Canada. I love it. Are you born and raised in Canada?
Yeah, born and raised Canada. Parents Jamaican.
That's what's up. Okay. Cool. Okay. You like it up there?
Yeah, it's chill here, man. Like, we get like all the seasons. We got like pretty good nature around here too. So
I'm gonna escape up there one day.
Yeah, pull up. It's cool here.
I'm gonna get my passport and I'm gonna go up there and try not to come back. For all my my fellow Americans out there, don't judge me too harshly. You agree with me.
Yeah.
Okay. We just heard Stormbringer, and that track is like really, it's kind of soulful. It's more of a slower track, but it feels like like you're kind of just pouring your heart out a little bit. Talk to me about that song in particular.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely a very special song for me. So that song, I'll try to give like the whole story, but so I was working on this project when I was working on that song. It was called Thomas G. It's like this soul sample project that I've been trying to work on for it feels like years now. But that was one of the songs that I intended to put on it. And I was just doing a lot of digging in samples and stuff like that. And I found that sample, and pretty much, it just gave me a really chill, introspective vibe. So I decided to make the track kind of as a storytelling track. I wanted to tell my story and kind of where I came from and the things that I was thinking about at the time. So, I'm talking about how I always wanted to perform at a show. And then around that time I was finally starting to do shows. So I was kind of just reflecting on that. And it was just pretty much I wanted to make that song as if someone was listening to me for the first time, I wanted them to be able to learn a lot from me from that song.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, I kind of envy people that can sample successfully.
Yeah, word. It's tough, man. I know.
I think my issue is well, for one, if it's a song that I know, there's a mental block there. Like, for example, if I was Ice Cube, I don't know that I could write to the Isley Brothers, Footsteps in the Dark, to make Today Was a Good Day. I just don't know that I could do that because I'm singing it in my head. I feel like it would influence the lyrics that I write, and it would be trash.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel that.
But I have successfully been able to sample myself. Now that's fun.
Word.
That's fun.
I've heard people do that, and you know what? I've never really done that. I've always wanted to, actually.
It's so I haven't like sampled my own music per se, but like I've sampled my voice saying a line, or you know, I've only done this twice. I've remade, it's not really a remix, it's like a part 2. I've done like a part 2 to 2 of my songs, but they have the same theme, so it's not really a mental block there. But even in sampling myself, it's fun, but there's still that kind of challenge because it's like, okay, this is what I said, what am I gonna write to this? I remember, goodness, this would have been 2021, 2022, when I was working on my most recent album, which is 4 years old at this point. I sampled myself saying like 3 different lines, in 3 different ways. And I feel like out of those 3, I only used one successfully.
Hey, yeah.
You know, and it's like, dang, what am I gonna do with the other 2? Nothing.
Yeah. Nah, it'd be like that.
I've always felt like I was better at just coming up with stuff, you know, off the top of my head. Even though I am a little stifled, I don't know music theory. So I'm just guessing a lot of times. I'm like, oh, well, this sounds good. Or if there's a specific chord that I'm going for, I'll look it up and be like, oh, that's beautiful. But I don't know, like, how do you get past any mental block when you're like, do you already know the songs that you're sampling, or is it I don't know, like even other people's stuff? I even find it hard to write to other people's beats. I don't know why. And I could love it. I'd be like, yo, I love that beat, and then I go to try to write to it and I get nothing. Or I'll have to make my own beat influenced by that one in order to successfully write to it. So I guess, like, what's your mental process when you are sampling versus just coming up with something off the top of your head?
Yeah, for sure. So pretty much the process, like, I'll usually just like start like, I guess, like crate digging on YouTube, and I'll like search up like what I want like the vibe to be. So if I'm trying to like rap, I'll search up like, you know, like 70s or 60s soul samples, or like mostly like a lot of soul music or like jazz stuff, or like, you know, like I'll search up like jazz piano or like 70s jazz or like stuff like that. So I'll go by like the year, because I do like the older stuff, and I like repurposing them. So I never like really, sometimes I don't know what I'm gonna sample, or like I'll search a playlist of like someone that has already made a sample like playlist that has just like a bunch of old songs. It's no like, I'm not really aware of the sample. I kind of just like pick it and like listen to it, and then after listening to it, like I'll get the vibe for it. If there's like some vocals that I hear, I'll like try and like keep that in mind and like think about using those vocals, like just like isolating the track and keeping those vocals in. Mostly with like soul samples, I do that, you know, with like the humming and the oohs and the ahs. I really like those sounds. So there's a soul sample with that, I'll try and use those. But yeah, also just like, you know, I listen to like the instruments that they're using, like the bass line, keys. Like sometimes I'll just sample not like the whole track, but like parts of the track, and then just like splice them up, rearrange them, pitch them up, pitch them down. It's all about like the sound and the feeling for me. Not really about like who made the song or anything like that. but I also do like to sample like songs that I do know or like songs that I love. Like, for example, like I have this one song where I sampled like a Mega Man 8 song, and for that song, like I knew what I wanted to do. Like I knew I wanted to like repurpose the beat to make it like a banging, like bouncy, kind of like trappy rap song. So sometimes like I had an idea, but a lot of the times I'm just kind of like sifting and like feeling it out.
Okay, I get that. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
This might be, I was gonna say, you know, out of all of your music, what is your favorite song? But I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm gonna say, what are your top 3?
Yeah.
In no particular
that's, like,
order.
The hardest thing, man. No particular order for sure. Definitely, I find myself bumping like a lot of my newer stuff. So I would say right now, like I love 5-Star Hitter is one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, probably Haywa featuring WW Lowry is one of my favorites. And I also love Pages with Erika. Because I feel like, yeah, when I cook that beat up super quick, but yet I feel like it's still such a strong beat, and it just creates such a vibe. And just like, you know, the message of the song, the vocal performance of like both of us. Yeah, I really like that song.
Okay. All right. See, that wasn't hard.
Yeah, it wasn't hard, but you know, I just tried to narrow it down real quick because there's probably more.
I get that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, before we come to a close, I really love Real Loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
Appreciate you.
Okay. It kind of put me in the mind of 5-Star Hitter. But
Word.
then I think like your style slightly reminded me of 28 Solar Spin. It's kind of like an in-between for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the inspiration behind your rhymes on that one?
Oh yeah, for sure. Honestly, I feel like for that one, I was kind of like, you know, feeling myself a little bit. I remember during that time, I was kind of like in like a really good place creatively. So I was just like trying things out, experimenting. And yeah, like as of late, like my main like thought and like focus has been like live shows. So like, you know, soul sample stuff is nice and the lo-fi stuff is nice, but like when it comes to like live shows, like I don't want to put anyone to sleep. So I was kind of like, let me make like a song that kind of like gets people like hype and has like good energy. And I was kind of, you know, like I'm talking about like basically like for that song I was talking about how like me and my friends are pretty much like doing our thing, you know, kind of like getting up and yeah, just like flexing a little bit. I wanted to like have fun on that track.
I could see that. I could definitely see that. Well, I had fun just listening to it, so I can imagine the fun that you had making it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's what's up. Well, I do appreciate you for joining me today, reaching out to me, shooting that shot. Where can people follow you on social media?
Yeah, so they can follow me on IG at JETT Dunkley, JETT DUNKLEY. I think we're finally gonna crack 1,000 followers, so
nice.
Yeah, follow your boy, please. We got lots of music coming out, so follow me on there. That's where I'm like most active. I got SoundCloud. My SoundCloud is just JETT Dunkley, same name. And yeah, on Spotify it's just my name, JETT. I'm realizing that people kind of like that name's becoming more popular. So if you can't find me, you can just search up like my music on my IG. It's all linked.
Gotcha. That's what's up. Y'all go follow him. Y'all go check out his music. Y'all go bump the music. If he's doing a show anywhere near you, go to the show. Make that drive. Get your passport if you're in America. Make that drive. Cross the border. Go see him. If you're in Canada, make that drive. Go see him.
Yeah.
For sure. Do you have any shows coming up? Or what do you have planned for the rest of the year? You got an upcoming album you working on? What you got in your pocket?
Yeah. So this is like the biggest thing coming up next is probably going to be my Rap Garden showcase. So we're about to plan like number 6 of that. still like in the process of doing that, but we should be having that in like August. So if anyone in Canada's listening, pull up to that. Details on my IG. Other than that, we got actually like a few tracks lined up to be coming out soon. A lot of collabs, so look out for that as well. And yeah, just tap in, stay locked on what I'm doing, because I got a lot of stuff coming up.
Awesome. We will definitely be on the lookout for it, and keep me updated for sure. Keep me updated.
Yeah, will do. Thank you, Melly.
You about to drop an album? Let me know. I'll be like, listen, send me a couple tracks. I'll play it on the show.
For sure. I'll let you know for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you once again. Welcome to Overseas Dreams. You are officially a part of the Overseas Dreams family. And absolutely, just glad to have you. Y'all be sure, to tune in next month and every month on PharcydeTV's platforms, whether that be Mixcloud, Twitch, their website. They got so many platforms. It's really hard to miss them. Also uploaded to my SoundCloud every month, as well as their Mixcloud. And yeah, y'all just remember to wake up the one sleeping on you, or you can let them wake up on their own. Whichever way, they will wake up. But until next time, y'all be blessed. Peace.
Yeah. Boy Wolf.
Noisy.
Yeah. If you're playing my tunes, turn them up real loud. Make them speakers go loud. I get up in a function, fit dripped out. Saturn on my neck froze down. I'd like to know if you're feeling the sound. Let's drown all that BS out. It's all about us right now. Cool kids calling us up now. Phone been getting run down. Living like we about to run the whole damn town. Wow. Out the mud, yeah, we got it off the ground. Gather round, gang got a mission, gotta show you how we do it with original style. Sitting in the back for a while, now we got a front row view of the crowds. They getting on to us, about time they catching up. That weird side coming clutch, bet now they ain't saying much. Did they ever care honestly? Anyway, we got too much to do and nothing to prove. In my zone, you can watch how we move. Here we go, just watch how we do. If you're playing my tunes, turn them up real loud. Make them speakers go loud. I get up in a function, fit dripped out. Saturn on my neck froze down. I'd like to know if you're feeling the sound. Let's drown all that BS out. It's all about us right now.